Alright guys, so welcome back to some more Minecraft, episode 81. That was the worst thing ever. I tried to eat bread and I threw it in a pill. That's fucking fantastic. Good start to the episode. Anyway, so I'm talking too fast. But anyway, we have a new episode for you guys, and after the last episode, I'm relieved. I'm relieved to see the end of that shit. That was the worst episode that I've done in a while. It was just, on my part at least, I felt it was so boring to create that blaze farm, but it's done now. I feel like a monkey's been off my back. I don't know if there was actually a monkey on my back for the whole duration of the time that I didn't have a blaze farm, but now that I have that blaze farm, I feel like that monkey, hypothetically, that monkey is now gone. And yeah, we got some regular stuff to get done, and I've never been so excited to do something more regular than after doing that fucking blaze farm. But anyway, guys, today I'm going to be working on my mob trap, getting a dog ear, and getting rid of that lump of coal. It's been sitting there for so long. I think it's been there for at least 3 episodes. I don't know if Fortune 2 is going to cut the mustard, so I guess we've got to grab our Fortune 3. Do have a Fortune 3 wood pick, but again, mustard will not be cut. So we're going to go grab a diamond pick, but yeah, I feel like I need a doggy. I feel a little bit isolated in this world. I do have my fuckface testificates to associate with, but they're kind of just, they're not the most friendly bunch. They're kind of just breed and kind of, that's about it. They don't really give me anything good. But I actually wanted to try, if I get time, to do some trading with those stingy pricks, and I'd really appreciate it if I knew where I put my diamond armor. And last episode I put my map up for download, and maybe you guys came across it, but I have not found it yet. But if any of you guys can help me in that regard, that'd be awesome. I feel like a bit of a stooge getting people to find my armor. But hopefully I come across it in the future, because iron's just, yeah. Again, we come back to this recurring mustard not being able to be cut. But yeah, we do need further following again. Kind of is the long story short, but I guess we better mine this out. But I've come across dogs, multiple dogs, quite frequently, and I always manage to lose them. So today we're going to recruit another dog. Now I'm not quite sure how long this relationship will last. If it lasts longer than an episode, I'll be pretty fucking confused. I mean, these dogs, I kind of have them for a couple of episodes. They either die or go missing then die. It's kind of a combination of the two that kind of inevitably plays out. But the weird, I don't know why it's so glitched, but for some reason they always appear at the worst places. I mean, I'll be mining at lava level, and out of fucking nowhere, fucking Scooby-Doo just comes along, teleports into the lava and dies, and all I'm left with is a broken heart and no dog. So I'm really not a fan of these whole fucking teleporty doggy animals, but we'll give it another go. Now, if I can find another dog, I really need to give it a name. I kind of just name it in the terrain that I find it. So hopefully we can find a snow dog. I don't know if I've had snow dog before, but anyway, I'm pretty sure there's some wolfies I can go and grab that are over in the snow biome, but apart from that, I really don't think there is any other wolves I can find. But this coal stash that I've got here, I'm not quite sure how many I started with. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 stacks. And I don't know if I'm running low on coal, I just can't find my deposit of it. But regardless, I'm kind of needing some of this stuff. I really haven't. I've done actually. That's really the worst way to say anything. I have actually been doing a lot of smelting with the stone bricks and all that stuff, building the watchtower. I don't know if you guys can see that. We probably can't see that too well from here, considering the loadiness just not in my favor. But yeah, stone bricks you kind of underestimate how much coal you go through when you're using like 20 stacks, 30 stacks of stone bricks on a single build. And stone bricks are kind of growing on me lately. But I've kind of been wanting to go underground with a build, and I don't know, I've always built above ground, and I thought it'd be interesting. I've got my village to work on, I've got my mountains to work on, but I also wanted to start a build underground. Now, if you guys have any tips, not tips, there's really no tips, any subjective preferences you so desire to share in the comments, feel free to do so. But I'm thinking of creating an underground biome. I'm just not quite sure what. I could get a combination of all different biomes underground and make it all fancy. Could possibly include the nether. We're not quite sure, but it's all in the working out stages. Nothing's for sure, but it's just an idea for the future. But I get the feeling that we're just mining coal, coal for the majority of this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of it off camera, and then we'll pick off from there. Okay, so all the coal is done. We now have about 6 stacks of coal. Didn't really count the stuff, but we have 6 stacks and 55. Not too bad. I just really wanted to get rid of that stash. Kind of an eyesore, but as you can see, we're level 27. Got 5 levels from that stash, so hopefully by the end of the episode we have the required level for level 30, and we can hopefully get some enchanting done on some nice booties, because feather falling is really the most prevalent, yeah, that's the word, the most useful kind of armor set that I use. Now, I kind of want to check the storage room. I don't know if I would have put my armor in here. I don't generally use... Oh my god, I have TNT. Anyway, so, spacing out aside, I'm so happy I have TNT, but, I'm not quite sure if I would have put my shit in here. I don't generally put armor in this storage room. What I generally use this thing for, don't tell me. Is this it? Ah! What the hell? Speak of the fucking... what? I'm not speaking of any devil, but... Oh my god. That's not the stuff I wanted, but we found feather falling, so I'm happy nonetheless. Anyways, this storage room has turned to work out in my favour. Generally, better get on to my previous explanation. Generally, if I have an inventory filled with crap, like I do right now, I will just dump it in a chest here. And if I ever really require something, I'll come down here. This is kind of like my attic. I kind of just store stuff in here at will and kind of forget about it. Then come back a couple of days later and realize I have so much shit that I was unaware of. But yeah, it works well. And it's just a really nice way to just drop a bunch of stuff off. Kind of annoying that I've built storage rooms in the past, and I spend 10 minutes sorting out putting the shit back, and I just don't find it necessary. Obviously in the long term it's kind of more effective and a little bit good, but yeah, I'm a little bit lazy, and I don't know if I want to try this thing without diamond armor. But we have TNT, guys, and I don't know if all of you have seen this thing, but this is my TNT trampoline that kind of blew up, and then I rebuilt it, but it is back, and better than ever. Not really, but last episode I hinted to a bit of worky station that I've been working on, and I've been working on a mob killer, and try and make it a little bit more effective, but I guess we better show you guys that. If I die, I'm going to be seriously fucking upset. Can we get... Yeah. Oh my god! Half a heart. That's cutting it pretty freaking fine, if you ask me. And if there's any, like, skeleton or something that's, like, spawned up here, kind of going to get raped. But I guess we can prepare our bow, just in case. Now, this mob trap, I don't know if I want to keep it like this or not, but for now it kind of does work. And I'll show you guys a bit of the fruits of my AFK labour. Now, I did die twice here, and I'm not quite sure if I lost diamond armor both times. But one thing's for sure, I know I did lose a full set at least once, so I'm kind of a little bit devastated. Now, this mob trap I initially built in the very early episodes in my Let's Play, and it's been here for a while, so I'm not quite sure if I want to change it, but I do get the feeling that it's slightly inefficient. But in saying that, it is quite effective. You can see we've got an entity count of 54 up there, which is pretty freaking good. But I've built this tube here, and you're probably thinking, why the fuck did I do that? But generally what I do here is I will sit here AFK, and eventually the mob trap will kind of die in the arse, and eventually the sum of 50 generally turns down to like 10, and then eventually just completely dies in the arse. And I've noticed if I built it up a little bit higher, it's a little bit more effective. So that's what I've done here. I call the conveyor belt fire and ice because, I don't know, it's fucking fire and ice. It's got lava and ice. And, I don't know, let's make it overly epic or whatnot. But before I had this, I had close to 0 gunpowder, with the exception of a few stacks in here. But now I've got a lot of stacks of gunpowder. I kind of like got pissed off and felt the need to compensate myself by AFKing, because a full set of diamond armor is really, it's emotionally devastating to lose that stuff. if I'm honest. But no, in all honesty, it is just fucking annoying to lose a full set of armor. But yeah, in return, I got a butt ton of gunpowder. Made sure to overly compensate myself. But the design flaw with this thing is that it requires ender pearls to get up, and you have a risk of dying when you're there. Both qualities I really don't like. So what I wanted to do today is create a little ladder, potentially, and even eventually, potentially, rework this whole station. Even though it is a bit nostalgic, I just don't think it kind of fits suit if this thing's here. This tube now no longer has a use, considering we have a grinder up there. But I guess we better go up there, but no ender pearls, so a little bit awkward. If I can't find an ender pearl, I'll pillar up. Done that in the past, as you can see. But yeah, it's getting to the point where it's kind of annoying to get up and down that thing. But it looks like we got blocks anyway, so we can test it out regardless. But yeah, this thing, I'm not quite sure. You guys are gonna have to help me on this one because I'm not too keen on knowing why it's killing me. Initially, I found out a reason why it killed me, and I'll explain that when I get up there. But since then, I found a solution that it fixed one problem, but another one just came from it. So, again, I will show you when we get up there. But we do have a chicken in there. I don't know if I like the chicken being there, but he's cool, he's chill. Me and him go way back. But anyway, we'll pop into here and show you guys what I've been working on. Now, these dirt blocks are kind of my temporary solution. But what's been happening is, for some reason, when I stand here, my hunger gets depleted, and I eventually starve to death. I don't know if that's my cause of death, because it doesn't tell you. If it was SMP, I'd know the answer, but since it's single player, I don't know why. But what was happening prior to me building this dirt here is that for some reason the mobs were actually glitching through the blocks and killing me. They'd go along the conveyor belt and shoot me at the end, which kind of annoying. And even after I built this dirt selection here, what the hell? This little dirt barrier here, I even died to a mob. So I don't know how these mobs are getting through. I'll show you guys quickly how this setup works. Basically, it's just a lava blade, and it's pretty cool. I like it a lot, but again, it has a bit of a flaw that it can kill me. But as you can see, the mob rates are pretty fast, and I don't know if it's associated with me being this high up, but I'm very happy with the rates this thing gives me. Generally, I'll just plug that thing off and just AFK for a little while. And generally, if you want to get a lot of gunpowder, what I've been doing is setting up my inventory like this, and making sure the only thing I do pick up is the gunpowder, and the rest of the stuff just despawns eventually. So we don't create any lag like that. But the only issue with this trap is, initially I had it set up like this, so I gotta collect this dirt. OCD is crazy. But initially I had it set up like that, and it was all good and dandy. I was getting mob drops and all that stuff. By the way, these water streams I will be using a lot more in the future. They're a very good way to transport your droppies. I guess, I don't know, a lot of you guys are probably aware of how this works, but I'll probably be doing it in the future for those who don't. But yeah, for some reason I thought I was safe. Now those half slabs do block off those guys, so what I would do is sit here for maybe an hour. And by the way, I'm totally obsessed with Dota 2 right now, so if you don't see videos for like a week, it's because I've just totally no-life Dota 2. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. So, I had a lot of gunpowder. I had my diamond armor set, but eventually, a mob just kindly decided to fucking glitch through the thing and kill me. So, wait a minute. I think I've just figured out the issue, and I'm gonna feel like an absolute fucking idiot if this is if I've just found the solution. But yeah, I'm a dumbass. I'm actually a little bit dumb. So anyway, I built this thing, and I feel so dumb. I need to explain how dumb I was before I can tell you what the problem is. My assumption was that the mobs were jumping through, like glitching out somehow, with the new single-player bugginess. But now what I've just come to realize is these half slabs, these are on the top side, so they can actually spawn on these now, which isn't good. So the block lighting level is actually 0 here. So these guys, they have 2, 4, 6 spots of spawning, and if I stand here, I'm over 24 blocks away from that last one there. So what I imagine is happening is they're actually spawning on the house slabs and coming towards me. So that fucking just Da Vinci Code solved just now. But yeah, it was really annoying to die twice. And I'm just going to assume that I've lost my other set of diamond armor because I have not seen it for a long time. So it is really frustrating. But now that I know that I'm retarded, I can actually figure out a solution. So what we're going to do this episode is light up this tunnel a little bit, probably put some glowstone in the sides here, and also set up a system to get up and down. But anyway guys, I feel like I've been in this tunnel for way too long, getting a bit claustrophobic. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this for a little bit, and then I'll join you guys once I've made a bit of progress, and hopefully it's a little bit more effective than the last little clusterfuck of way of life I had going on. But anyway guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so I haven't actually made a whole lot of progress, but I've been thinking a new way to kind of do this. And this chicken, really, you're just really annoying me, bro. I'm sorry. But you can meet your other chicken friend down below. I'm sure you guys get on like a house on fire. Anyway, my line of thought is that we have all these mob drops here, and they kind of collect here. And the only real way I can actually collect them is to either stand here or move them somewhere else. Now, standing here is good for the AFK part, don't get me wrong. But that's pretty much all I want to use this thing for, is just AFKing. But what does happen is I lose a lot of my drops because for reasons that I can explain but probably can't be bothered to, is that my inventory fills up, I can't collect all the drops, and a lot goes to waste. So what I want to do is set up another truck like this, another way of moving these mob drops to a further far away, so they are out of the loaded chunks. Now what this will do, for those who are unaware, if you take items and put them in an unloaded chunk, they will remain there for infinite amounts of time until you reload that chunk, and then the 5-minute timer kind of resets. But what I wanted to do is kind of set up a little track. So what I wanted to do is pop out these 2 blocks here, so the items will flow off the edge and fall to the bottom here. And below I will have a tunnel system underneath my land here that will take the mob drops and transport them about 150 blocks that way, probably a bit further because I kind of don't want to accidentally load the chunks whilst I'm just pooping around my map, but probably take these drops actually probably close to 500 blocks away and kind of leave it what the fuck, what are these words? Have a deposit of them in an unloaded chunk, so that way I can just go to the chunk, load it, and store them away from there. But again, this probably isn't my final decision on this. That's just one way I'm thinking of doing this. I could actually create a little storage system here where I just stand here and just pop the stuff away, but I honestly think transporting the items would look a bit more cooler, so that's probably what I'll do. So anyway guys, I'll probably work on this for a bit. Now I'm not quite sure if I want to put the tunnel above or below ground. Kind of look a bit like of an eyesore if I have it above ground, so I'll probably keep it below. But I think it'll be cool to have a fountain of drops just dropping down periodically. But what I do need to do is set up a semi-AFK station here as well, so I'll probably prioritize working on the tunnel before I set on the item movement tunnel before. What the hell? What the hell? Just gonna take a breath and just try and say that again. What? Anyway, so yeah, I'll be working on this tunnel before I get stuck onto this tunnel. Too many tunnels, Jesus. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the episode we have a nice little way of storing items in unloaded chunks. If not, it'll just look cool, I assume, and if it doesn't, I'll be upset. But it is cool that you can see through the water when you're looking through ice. But I'm getting distracted, and I think I need to get stuck into this project. So anyway, guys, I'll leave you guys here, and I'll pick up when I think I've made a bit of progress. So many cats! What the hell? Why? Not gonna lie, it's ridiculously, unnecessarily stormy right now. And as soon as I start recording, it fucking goes away. What the hell? What the hell, game? Make me look like a fucking liar. Bam! It fucking... What the hell? Fucking Zeus. The moment I stop recording, the thunder fucks off. I don't understand. It's like midday, and it's like thundery as. But anyway, we're going to do an enchantment because I died again, and for some reason all my stuff managed to get stuck in a wall, and I wasn't able to get it. So we're starting again with armor. So we're going to start with the thongs. Got level 30 for the second time, and that's exactly what I got the first time. So I'll probably have to make another one. Yeah, this isn't looking good. I'm not liking the level 30s. They're not working out too well. But I guess we'll get another one and try and get some more feather falling so I don't die yet again. Alrighty guys, so I've been working on this thing for a fairly long time, and the music kicked in and I felt, fuck it, we'll do a bit of recording. But anyway, as you can see, this tunnel really hasn't changed a whole lot, but we do have this thing. I'm not quite sure if I showed it off. I will look like a bit of a tool bag if I have shown it, but this is my little AFK area. As of yet, no actual way to get up here apart from ender pearling, which is a little bit shit. But for now it works. Does the job, which is good. But what I did is I built a tunnel underground a few hundred blocks away so that I could transport the loots that get dropped down from here down to here, and then off into a direction that I could collect them from at a further time away from the current. So that way I didn't have to keep emptying my inventory. But one thing I did notice, I built this thing, right? So we built this thing here, and then I started tunneling this way, right? So we'll have a bit of a little bit of a drop here. If I die, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed. Music's a bit obnoxious, but we'll settle for it. So yeah, I built this thing. Oh my god, if I die. So what we have here is our little item catcher. Music. You're fucking amazing, just fuck off. Anyway, so we've got this little cone that catches our items so gracefully. And I'm getting frame rate issues, I don't know why. I'll play this game in 200 FPS with this new graphics card, and then the moment I go to record it shits itself. But anyway, we've got this cone here, we've just got ice underneath so you can't see it. Very fancy. And this, because it's so wide, it makes sure that any loot that for some reason or another gets kind of flung out sideways a little bit, it catches it all. Because I did originally just have it around this area here, and a lot of them were getting stuck on the sides. So that's why I've added in that. So what I did after that was built a tunnel underground a few hundred blocks away. Now, I assumed I was going this way. That's the way I wanted to go, but it turned out I actually went this way, and I'm not quite sure if I did it right, so I'm a bit nervous. So what I'm going to do before we head over to my end station there, I'm going to drop some shit off and make sure I've got some inventory space, because there should be a fair bit of loot there, hopefully. If I've calculated it correctly and we're not actually within the loaded chunks, there should be a fair few items waiting for us. Be a little bit devo if that's not how it worked out, because I've put a fair bit of time into this, and hopefully, quietly confident that it'll work, but I'll be fucking devastated, heartbroken, if you will, if it doesn't work out. But if I could find just a chest to put some shit in, that'd be fantastic. And I have a fucking storage room. What am I whinging about? This thing is just amazing. Even though originally it had constructive purpose, the reason of its existence is just to dump crap here. And I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't recorded in a few days, and it's always a mini learning curve every time to record. But anyway. Besides, it's 3 in the morning, give me a break. But anyway, we're going to go over there now. Still haven't got feather falling, and we'll probably do some enchantments to end off the episode fairly soon. But until then, we shall plod along. Now, this sheep's been here for ages. I don't know how long he's been here, but he's been here for quite a while. We've also got like a resident duck and a resident cow around the place. Don't know if... Please don't tell me that TNT explosion killed them. I'll seriously be severed from the heart if those guys are gone. Those guys were there for a while, and if they're gone, that's history, just totally torn out of my world. Bit sad, Panda. But for those who are interested in computers and all that crap, and wish to know my graphics card, I will read it out because it's like fucking in Greek. I don't even know how to pronounce all this shit. But I Actually, I will go through that in a moment because I don't want this shit to despawn, but rest assured, it set me back around $300, so yeah, kind of poopy, a bit of work had to be done to own that thing, but now that I've got it, pretty happy with this thing, and it's quiet, it doesn't sound fucking retarded. But what we have here, I better jump down here very soon, is two little thingies. This one here is a water elevator that I've tried to kind of incorporate, but here is just the drop, sponsored by Skrillex, and we've got a little walkway here now. Nothing amazing, I will show you guys that in a moment, but holy shit, this thing did work. So yeah, what we've got here is our collection point where our goodies will sit and hopefully not despawn. And it looks like I've actually AFK'd for a nice amount of time. But yeah, this is the rendezvous point of all the goodies, and this is where the pickup point will be. And for those who don't know, if you take items out of a loaded chunk and go away and come back, it'll still be there. The 5-minute timer only applies when you're within 140 blocks or whatever the fuck it is, which is a good little feature to kind of use in this manner. Now, obviously, if I left it going for, I don't know, 10 days straight and had just thousands and thousands of items here, I'd probably crash the world, but it's never going to get that ridiculous, I hope. But yeah, I just think that's a really cool way of doing it. And if any of you have any questions on how it works, chuck them in the comments. I've kind of got out of the habit of asking questions for you guys to ask me. But anyway, this is the elevator here, and this was done simply with alternate placing of ice blocks. Strategic motherfucker I am, indeed. And I tried to do a little bit of a lighting glitch, and I didn't manage to pull it off too well. And so, as a result, we don't have some epic lighting, but the glowstone here, you probably think it's a bit wasteful, but I actually needed these to melt the ice, not the fucking glowstone. And yeah, otherwise it would just be a bunch of ice blocks. And if you place ice, I will grab some in a moment, but if you place them like so, if we go bam, ba bam, bam, obviously, fucking dicks everywhere. Wrong, oh my god, this is all going wrong. Fuck Enderman, like, just ruining my streak of goodness. I keep forgetting that I'm so ill-prepared with armor and stuff, so that guy's gonna probably fucking kill me if I'm not careful. But anyway, I think he's gone. I think he's chill, we're chill. But if you place ice like this, with the diagonal crossing over, back and forth, with the blocks not actually touching each other, they won't actually update when they melt. If I was to place a block anywhere around this, water would spill, and it would update every single block down there, and render this elevator useless. Now, I've actually done that twice, so don't do that if you're going to make these elevators. Make sure to fucking do it properly, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. Speak from experience, and the reason why I haven't gone into too much detail about this elevator is because I'm thinking of employing it in other areas, and namely, this thing over here. It kind of looks a bit cheapo, if I'm honest, and I was thinking of reskinning this mob trap and kind of having a mini sky base up here, if I could be so bold to kind of have that as an idea. Now, the reason why we've got a bit of hesitation there is because I'm trying to read this fucking graphics card. I don't understand. Why don't they just put it? Why don't they just make it graphics card and then a number to represent awesomeness, like level 50 graphics card? Now, if the max level of a graphics card is level 100, I'd say this one's about a level 60, but I will give you guys the actual name of it, because I imagine that doesn't translate too well. But it is, fuck me, I'm gonna have to get the actual name of it. This is nuts. Alright, so this is a bit of a mouthful, but for those interested, it is an Asus GeForce GTX 660 DirectCU 2GB graphics card. God damn, don't ever ask me to tell you that again. If I ever get to the point where I feel like it's necessary to have like a parts list of my computer, I will post it, but my computer is nothing to brag about. But for those interested, that is the brand of my graphics card. Please tell me how bad it is in the comments. But it gets the job done, so I don't really mind. And when it comes to computers, a lot of people tend to fuss over like the top shit. They will care so much about the top the top 20% of performance that it's a little bit silly, and for the amount of money you're spending, in my opinion, a level 50 graphics card will do about 80% of the work of a fairly top tier graphics card. Now, obviously, I'm kind of poking like sticks at the devil right now. I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for making that sort of claim, because I'm pretty not too good with these computers and all that good stuff. But the way I see it is that you generally pay for a certain amount of the product, and the remaining like 20% of power is just dedicated to it's just unnecessary. It's like getting 32 gigabytes of RAM into your computer. It's just overkill, complete overkill, and just a good way to burn a hole in your pocket of money, that is. But anyway, I'm gonna stop shitting on. I'm cold as fuck, and I'm gonna go do an enchantment for you guys before we wrap up this episode. And I really want to get this one out because it's been a while since I've actually released an episode. But rest assured, we will get this one out fairly shortly, hopefully. And for those who watched my mini thank you for 1K, this is the point where I left off at. And now I got to go grind to get level 30 again to get feather falling. If I don't get feather falling, I'm going to be a bit sad. But we also need to make diamond next episode. Probably won't have time to do it this one. But yes, we will be making a fresh new set next episode. And I feel like I've made about 4 new sets in the past 10 episodes, which really doesn't make any fucking cats. What the hell? I'm kind of burning through my diamond at the moment. But anyway, guys, I will sit here for a ridiculously extended amount of time, get level 30, and join you guys in a moment. Okay, guys, so that was an interesting kind of 10 seconds probably for you, but kind of a bit annoying for me. But anyway, we have our level 30, and I think I've done 4 enchantments of boots thus far, possibly 3, but 3 still completely ridiculous how long this takes to get feather falling. If 30 isn't the way out, please let me know for sure if you guys know of any amazing numbers. But for now, we will stick to level 30 because I know it's worked in the past, so I'll give it that. But yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed at the lack of feather falling. I'm going to click it a buttload of times, make sure we get the variety up, and if there's some feather falling, I'm going to be a bit pissed off. And yep, I don't even want them. Fuck that. Anyway, we need to edit this episode here, guys. No, I couldn't do that actually. That's retarded. Don't ever leave me, boots. Don't ever leave me, body. But yeah, these are just getting quite annoying, having these just everlasting supply of projectile protection to 4, and I have no use for them. So yeah, if any of you guys know the exact number that is amazing for the falling, please let me know. I know I've asked it before, but I've never really got definitive answers, to be honest. And if any of you know for a fact the number, I'd be very happy. But yeah, this commentary, this video, it's been almost 2 weeks in the making, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But obviously we have to do the word of the day and credit last episode's winner. And episode 80, aka last episode, was a mini special, I suppose, in which that I uploaded my map download for those interested, which is on my channel page for those interested yet again. And also check out my Steam group. I'll be doing a subscriber day fairly shortly on that, once that group hits 50 members. So if you have Steam, a computer, and a will to play games, and be in a video potentially, then I'm guessing that's up your alley. I mean, who has an alley these days? But anyway, guys, I am very good at this these days, and I've actually memorized in my head, in one noggin, who actually won last episode's episode. But the word of the day for today can be NVIDIA, just like the graphics card, because I can't think of anything else. But last episode's winner, no, I'm not alt-tabbing, looking at the winner and memorizing it. The winner was the Penman22, and congrats to you, buddy. I do believe you've claimed some in the past. I don't know where the hell you are, but I'd like to go through all these signs one day. There you are. You're fucking just there. 64 and 80. Not bad, Penman. But when I get to probably episode 100, I like to just scan through all these signs, because it is pretty cool having little tokens of you guys all around the place. But so yeah, this sign will be up for grabs for those who claim today's word of the day. But if you can't claim it this time, I'm sure you'll have your chance next time. Uncallum, why do I always do that? And for those who don't know why I always do these ones, it's because my backspace key is the same size as any other key on my keyboard, such as the letters and all that shit. I'm like spamming letters, doing spastic shit, which makes hitting the backspace really fucking hard and annoying. Logitech, I'm gonna smack you in the head for doing that. But anyway guys, that was episode 81 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Let me know if you enjoyed it. But anyway guys, I'm out and I'll catch you guys later. And yeah, dicks.